Hey, what's going on, guys? You are now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. So, today I'm here with 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘦. He is the creator of Phoenix Token. He has worked in many different industries, such as Uber, such as Amazon. And in fact, let me give him the opportunity to introduce himself.
What's going on, everybody? I'm 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘦, the co-founder of the Phoenix Protocol, along with my partner 𝘕𝘰𝘳𝘺𝘃. And like Benito said, I have a pretty long software background. Started off working in for the government doing cryptography work for about 7 or 8 years, and then ended up moving out to Silicon Valley. Worked at a bunch of startups that you've probably never heard of because they all went out of business. Spent some time at Amazon for a couple of years, and then spent some time at Uber for about 4 years working on self-driving cars, and then ended up leaving Uber and spending the considerable amount of my time in crypto, because I feel like that is the technology right now that's the most exciting experience and environment to be working in right now.
Okay, let's get the cat out the bag, the elephant out of the room. How annoyed were you that PulseChain came out literally a day before your project came out? Or was it a good thing because it was just more focused on the crypto community in large?
I mean, it's kind of, I have like two thoughts about it. So I've been in crypto for a while. So I've actually participated in PulseChain. So I've been waiting for it for, just as long as everybody else who's in the crypto community. I've been following Richard since before he launched Hex, back when he was doing interviews with 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 and doing those types of talks. So I've known about Richard for, like 5 or 6 years now. So PulseChain coming out is obviously good, I think, from a crypto perspective, because the design of the protocol is to help reduce the fees on Ethereum, which it looks like it kind of did. But then, I feel like I was talking to my friends about this. I'm one of the few people in crypto that's giving out timelines and then trying to actually launch on the day that I say it's going to launch. And then PulseChain comes out of nowhere and it's like, boom, we're launching on Friday. So It did kind of steal a little bit of the thunder. And I think the YouTube stream that Trevon did was hilarious. He pretty much captured my sentiments, not how I would say it, but he captured it pretty much how I was feeling. I was like, man, we've been trying to launch and get a nice little rollout, and then one day before we launch, PulseChain comes out and sucks all of the air out of the room. So I would say it's good on one sense, that the protocol is out, and then it's also good that PulseChain is out.
Yeah, because maybe it is kind of a good thing because you did actually launch it on Matic first. So you had about a week of practice to see how it was working, how everything is. So it's not like he actually really stole all your thunder. I was even looking at the data. There's a lot of transactions that have been happening on Matic on was it Phoenix.FYI? So a lot of things have been happening on Matic too. So there's a lot of activity there. So it's not like it just came out of nowhere. It's not like you, and also if it was, if you didn't practice with Matic first, you might have had new problems that were discovered on Ethereum. So it would have looked bad that PulseChain came out and PulseChain came out with its problems, and then your chain came out with its own problems too, if you didn't practice with Matic at first. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you want to copy the 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 way? 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 launched on other chains first before it came out on Ethereum. You were trying to do the same thing?
Yeah. So one of the conversations that us in the developer community, in the Xen developer community, had before we launched was what's the best strategy? So I spoke with 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘺𝘃, myself, Jack, Sensu, and a few other people to really try to understand what the best strategy is. Obviously, Xen just launched on Ethereum first, but in the process of it launching on Ethereum, they were able to figure out a couple of things with the site and the protocol and optimize the website. The strategy that DBZen took was a little bit more exciting because first DBZen, they launched on Polygon first, which gave them
Mhm.
a testbed to test their protocol, drummed up some hype for launching on Ethereum. Now, for us, we had, there were a bunch of other projects that launched pretty much around the same time that we launched, which made it a little bit tougher for us to launch. But I still think that because Fenix is designed where you don't have to actually FOMO in day one to capture this first
Mhm.
reward pool party, we still have another 2 weeks to go, or almost 2.5 weeks to go, to have people capture some of the rewards from this first launch. So part of the design of Fenix was made to be forgiving and let people let people on board over the course of the first 3 weeks. So I think that that's going to be helpful. The contract came out, and we followed the DBZen pattern, and we're still pretty much following the DBZen pattern. So we're going to launch on BSC this weekend, and then we're
Mhm.
probably going to do the rest of the chains the weekend after that. And then we'll be on all 10 chains. And I was just actually talking to Razvan, the founder of DBZen, about what we're going to do about PulseChain, because now that that's
Mhm.
live and Zen relaunched over there, DBZen is probably going to have to relaunch. And so what does that look like? So we need to figure out that part as well.